Hey there and welcome to Japan Online. Well, we're going to give you a tour around a typical DIY store here in Japan. And you may be wondering, well, we're looking at alcohol and rice. That's not very DIY. Well, this store is Kain's Home. I think this is mostly over Japan. Well, it's in most of my part of Japan. And there's a couple of other ones as well, like I think Jumbo Encho is another big one. And DIY stores in Japan are not your typical DIY stores that you might find in your own country. Yes, they have that section, but they're actually a combination of a few different stores. Here we just went through the alcohol section. We're going through the drink section, and then we're going to go through the stationery section, and there's a garden section and various other sections. So we do have a DIY section, but we also have maybe your typical household goods, your stationery goods, and maybe plastic goods, things that you could probably buy at various other department stores or shops or anything like that. We've got shoes here, so we can get shoes and slippers. Then they've combined it under one big roof, and that is your typical DIY store here in Japan. So as we go around here, we've just gone through the stationery, we've gone through the slippers and shoes section, and now we're going through what looks like storage container section, things that you can use anywhere pretty much, at home or in the office or in the garage, if you've got a garage here in Japan, which I doubt, or for clothing or whatever. And storage containers are pretty big here. There's usually a huge section for storage containers and bookshelves and whatnot that you can purchase, and they're pretty good prices as well. A good storage container can go from about 1,000 yen up to about 3,000 yen. So they're really are good price for good quality. And now we're sort of going through some of the things like cushions and some mats and whatnot. Cushions on the right there. And of course, if you see something that I miss or it goes past too fast, please just pause the video and have a quick look. So a DIY store. This is Kain's Home, and we'll get to the actual DIY store, but a section of this. But here we're going through what looks like mats that you can sit on, some winter clothing, small little tables there for maybe the living room or kotatsus. And now we're moving into some of the carpets, and again for kotatsus and whatnot. And a DIY store has everything. Everything. I mean everything. It combines a lot of different stores together, and it brings you them all in a huge store. We have some artificial grass there. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And here's some DIY stuff here where you want to put a fan into your bathroom or a shed or garage or something like that. You can do that. To the left there you have vacuum cleaners and some vacuum cleaner parts like bags and whatnot. And DVD, some of the electronic stuff there, light switches, lights and light bulbs. And slowly we're moving into more DIY, more handyman kind of things. We've got the looks like taps and more baskets there. Washlet toilets on the right just went past there, and now we're coming into your true DIY. And this part here, you may have seen back there was some English on the signs above. Here you pretty much won't see any English whatsoever. It will be all in Japanese. Why, I don't know. Maybe it's a bit hard to sort of translate everything, or there are just too many things to worry about. So now we're going through. You get tapes and glues and plasters and whatnot. Fire extinguisher just to the right there. Plugs for the walls and fencing to the left there. And now it looks like we're moving on to wire and cables and poles and plastic tubings. The guy there is carrying what looks like to be some tape of some sort, some thick tape, and some tool plastic trays and whatnot, ladders. And it really is, you can get everything you need for your DIY here, as well as some other bits and pieces that you might need for the house. It stores everything. And if you can't get it, these guys will get it in ASAP for you. It's really that the Japanese have got a unbelievable system here. I mean, I've been back to my home country and I walk in and I know where everything is. I can understand everything, and I'll ask people and they'll like, I don't know. And then you say, oh, can you get it down from such and such place? And they're like, yeah, it takes ages. Here, if they don't have it, I'll order it, and sometimes with the delivery service it could be there the next day, or it's within a couple of days. It's unbelievable, and I really enjoy going to this store here. And so now we're moving into what looks like the wood department with various different types of woods, and like when you go to a different country and you want to build stuff, they're not going to have the exact same stuff that you are used to back in your home country. And you have to sort of, be a bit more flexible with what kind of woods you want to use, or types of, sticks, or the heights and the thicknesses and whatnot. I mean, they do have the similar measurements. Especially if you're coming from, England or Australia, New Zealand, Canada, the measurements are all pretty much similar, but maybe from the United States to Japan it might be a little bit different. We've got the marshmallows, the mushroom growing kits just going past there. Now we're sort of going into our outdoor, your fertilizers, your spray kits, your rubbish bags, you've got the weed whackers and ropes and whatnot. So you can really get an idea that there is a huge amount of products here. And so now we're coming back into less DIY and more things that you can just buy and use just like that. Here I think it looks like we're looking into animals, the cat foods and cat whatever, and on the right there you got cat clothing and various other things to do with I don't know why it's just cats, but animals, dogs and cats, of course, they're the most popular too. Maybe you got a canary. Got some clothing there for cats and dogs, and it's becoming quite popular here in Japan. So there is a big area, dog nappies to the left there, which are pretty cheap as well. So they're crazy here for all animal products. So here we're still looks like into the animal section and moving slowly out. So we're just gonna cross the aisle here and we'll get into some other products, insect repellents and whatnot on the right there. So you get an idea of just how big this is and how much stuff they have. It's unbelievable. I love it. So this, like I said, this is Kind's Home. You'll most likely find one of these stores in pretty much every city you go to, and they are really good. Good prices as well, good products. Again, here we've got some smaller storage containers and that you could use to put rubbish or garbage into. You've got jars on the left there, plates and bowls and some kettles on the left there, and there's the checkout on the right if you want to sort of leave and purchase. And we continue a little bit around, and here we have some of the more things like, maybe household products like rubbish bags for the city that you're in. What else do we have there? It looks like we've got some heaters because it's winter here, some heaters. And again, you've got the tables on the left there, maybe for katatsu or just plain old tables for your house or something. The right there, you've got some washing detergents. So now we're coming into some more household, supplies, cleaning products on the right there. What else? More wash detergents, shampoos, and whatnot. It looks here. And again, pause at any time and have a look there, and you'll be able to get a better idea. I'm not going to go through the prices because I'll be here all year. And here we're into the washing yourself, cleaning yourself products. You got shampoos and hand cleaners and whatever, women's stuff, nappies and everything like that. So you just get an idea of how much stuff they have. And of course here I think we're almost back to where we actually started in the shoe section, and to the right, it looks like you've got actually kids nappies. So that's the inside of Kind's Home. Here we'll just show you a bit of the outside, which has your fertilizers, your drainage pipes. Maybe if you're going to go grow grass, you'll have some grass seeds and maybe pre-made lawns, your concrete mix, tubing, bricks, everything out here, and it is truly huge. So I do recommend you go to one of these if you're in Japan or you're coming to Japan, because you'll definitely need to get them, and they sell probably a little bit better for some of the normal household products. The price is a little bit better as well. So sorry about the shakiness there, but yeah, I was just walking with it. So that is Kain's Home, or a DIY store here in Japan. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Click on the big red button there which has subscribe, and you'll receive updates of when we post videos to YouTube. To the left there, the top one there is Seria, which is a popular 100 yen store, or 108 yen store as it is now, and we give you a bit of a guide around there. Below we have Thomas the Tank Engine Train, which is very, very popular, and I think sometime this year, maybe I think end of spring, start of summer, they're going to be bringing over, is it James, the James train, and replacing the Thomas one there. So we hope to bring a video of that later on. But thank you for watching. Again, please subscribe, and if you haven't already, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you like these videos, please share them wherever you can. Thanks for watching. Later.